Hey guys, welcome to part 5 of this Flappy Bird clone tutorial series. So in this video we're going to be looking at how we can kill our player and use the observable or observer pattern to achieve this in Godot. So Godot ships natively with something called signals, which implements this pattern for us. I'm just going to now show you how you can connect this all up in Godot and get this working for yourself. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so now and hit that notification bell so that you can get notifications of any new tutorials I add. So let's get back into our project. So this is where we last left it off with this menu and our fish. So what we want to do is just disable our menu for now. So we're going to check that box to allow us to just have this screen. And what we want to do is when our fish actually hits one of these obstacles, we need to kill our player. So to start off with, we need to just get into connecting up our objects using signals. So I'm going to start off with obstacle as our first part. So we need to go ahead and just create a script for our obstacle. So I'm going to right click over here and I'm going to create a new script and I'm going to call it obstacle, and then I'm going to attach it to this obstacle node over here. So just grab obstacle. Then what we want to do is we want to go and implement signals on our area 2Ds. So if you click on area 2D node and you click on the node over here, you want to use this body entered node. Double click on that and connect it to obstacle. So this will allow us to now get the signal when our player enters this area, and then we can emit it back to our player to kill our player. So first of all, let's just go ahead and just connect the other area as well. So you can see the signals connected if you see this icon. So area 2D again, and we're going to connect it to the very same node, obstacle, and now everything is connected to this method over here. So we're going to keep this very simple. We're going to emit a signal called kill player, and we need to define a signal over here called kill player and save that off. So now what we can do in our player, we can basically on our ready function, make sure to just open it up here, player. We can go and connect our obstacle to our signal, and then we can see if our player dies. So I've already created a function here called handle player die. So it's just going to print player die for now, but we'll implement it in a couple of minutes. So let's just create this. So we need to connect our signal to our obstacle object. So to do that, I'm going to use get node, and then we're going to be looking at the root and the game node and then the obstacle node. So how we get that is we can look at this. So we have a root on top of this, and we have the game, and then we have the obstacle. So we're going to test this out. This might not work. We can try a few variations of this. Let's just go through this and use some trial and error to get this right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to connect. So we'll be able to connect kill player to ourselves, which is the player, and then we want to use handle player die as our function to deal with this signal. Okay, so we'll just get that node for now and connect it. Let's give this a run, see if we can actually still play it. Does it give us any errors? And you see when we do touch that, it prints player dead. So that has actually worked. We've successfully connected it. And just to test something else out, let's just modify this again, and let's see if we can just get obstacle instead of using this path, just to make it simpler for us to work with. No, that actually doesn't work. So you actually have to use the full path to the obstacle. So in later tutorials, we will be instantiating these automatically, so we won't have to use this tree structure. We'll just use the node that we've instantiated. But for now, this is what we'll use to connect the kill player signal to our player. So now what we want to do is we want to actually go ahead and kill our player. So to do that, we need to first of all destroy our player, and then we need to go ahead and just display the menu as well. So what I'm first going to do is just get rid of our player out of our scene for this tutorial, and then in following tutorials we will actually manage the menu state as well. So what we want to do is we want to now just go ahead and let's try this self.queueFree. So queueFree will remove the object from our game. So let's see if we can actually remove our player entirely from the game if we do this. So stop that and run. And let's see, and our player dies and disappears. So guys, basically that's the end of this tutorial. We've successfully killed our player using signals in Godot, and we can now start working on the menu display after the death in the next tutorial. So I hope this was useful. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you want to see some more of these tutorials. Thanks guys. Cheers.